Hey everybody, welcome to Super Say What? We're talking about Pokemon, the new Pokemon movie. What is I Choose You? Pokemon I Choose You. So guys, tell us what it's about a little bit, because,
Well, Pokemon I Choose You starts out about how the original series did, with Ash getting to choose a Pokemon. Woke up late in the morning. Mom, why didn't you wake me up? Mom, why didn't you wake me up? Takes off running and makes it Professor Oak's office. And Oak tells him, "You're so late that even the 3 late people got here before you." But he gets Pikachu, and Pikachu's kind of a jerk like he was originally. Don't want to be in his Pokeball once he lets him out. And that actually is a point we'll get back to later.
oh my gosh, yes, I've heard this.
You got a lot to say about that.
Yeah, but so he won't get in the Pokeball, and they take off. Ash spikes down. Normal. That's when he went up to the hills after that. And of course, like I said, Butterfree flew away. But went up to the mountain, and they were about to put the Rainbow Wing in to summon Hope. And that's when Cross showed up, did the battle, stole the wing. Even though he lost the battle this time, he became Charizard, and Charizard beat him up, and it worked. And because that's what Charizard does. We mentioned
Bring it up. I heard this. I didn't get to see
Pikachu,
this, but I heard it. And I hate that I didn't see it, but I'm glad I didn't see it at the same time.
Pikachu did not want to go in the Pokeball. We all know that. Anybody that saw the original series. But in this series, they tried to flip it and say why Pikachu didn't want to go in the Pokeball.
Literally.
Literally. So
Literally
Ash dies.
No, Pikachu actually told you.
Yeah.
Ash dies, and Pikachu literally crawls up to Ash crying. And you think that she's gonna cry, she's gonna come back to life, just like in the first movie. It's kind of happened, but Pikachu opened up his mouth and literally spoke. It's like, the reason why. And it was a high pitched voice too. Like Pikachu at least had a high pitched voice. Like it wasn't just Pikachu. It was, I always want to be by you, by your side. That's why I don't want to ever get in my Pokeball. I can't leave your side, Ash. No, it was just like Jesus. It was not okay for Pikachu to actually talk.
Like, if they had Pikachu talk, it should have been like a really smooth voice. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Pokemon up to like 20 years.
And they decided now it couldn't have been enough that they just kind of hinted of why Pikachu didn't want to leave Ash and wanted to be with him. Like, they could have shown that. They've done it for years. They've implied it. But this one, they actually did it.
They actually said it. I think that has to do with, one, they were rushing the story so much because they were fitting all this into 90 minutes, and this covered over the first 3 gym battles plus. I mean, Charizard. I mean, we had Charizard. Like, this was a ton of episodes.
But were there some things that we didn't really need? I mean, did we really need to see Butterfree
get free?
I mean, we had to see that.
We didn't have to. No,
I mean, so like, there's some things
saying, like I said, there was a lot of stuff that was just there to be nostalgic.
Yeah, so just some
I
random
really think
stuff
this was trying to unite the new age of Pokemon fans with the old age of Pokemon fans. And
that's where I feel kind of torn at, like, that whole Pikachu talking scene. Like, for us being fans for so long, and Pokemon been out for 20 years, and you just sit there and you see that, you're like, for one, I felt torn because I didn't know about, like, is this cool, or did you just ruin my childhood?
Yeah, I like to think that Ash was just kind of like imagining that's what Pikachu said, and she was really just like, Pika-Pee! And Ash just like heard a voice from Pikachu,
and now Pikachu can't talk to you.
But we literally heard Pikachu, like, hey, they should have just had it be Pika-Pee, because we knew what Pikachu was thinking. But this is the little reaction. Like, Pikachu is on the screen. Pikachu just spoke, and I kid you not, this is the exact thing that happened at the movie theater. And we both just looked at each other at the exact same time. There was no hesitation. There's no setup. We just looked at each other like, what
in the world just happened? If you had a choice to watch this movie again or watched the first season of it.
Okay.
What would you do?
Yes. Okay. So I want to say that because that was on my mind too.
Yeah.
So like So it's always this case like whenever you're talking about old things, and you're like, oh man, I love that. I grew up with that. That was part of my childhood. Like DBZ, I love Dragon Ball Z. Like Pokemon, I love Pokemon. Like I remember watching episodes as they came out and stuff like that, or when they aired on TV. But it's always better left in the past. So like when you go to rewatch these things, I think this would be like I tried to rewatch Pokemon. It was really hard because it's super slow. It's think about trying to rewatch that. I think for if you're so involved in the new Pokemon and stuff like that, it doesn't compare really to the old stuff just because you've got so much better graphics. I mean they have pretty good stories in the newer series and stuff like that. But I think for me, if I had to choose, okay, am I going to go back and watch season 1, all that, or should I just watch this movie? I think I would probably have just chosen the movie. What do you think, Kimmy? If you season 1 or movie, what do you think?
I have to say season 1 by a landslide.
Okay.
Because like y'all said, the nostalgia that was in that series, like of course it was slow and campy, but some of the moments, like you said, the Butterfree, when he first found Charmander, and how I felt like his almost death was more serious in the cartoon than it was in that movie. And when he turned into Charizard because he was selfish before, but he genuinely showed care for Ash. And in this movie, he only became Charizard because he was just struggling in battle.
Yeah.
And we lost that emotional tie. Like right now, we have no reason why Charmander really loves Ash like he does.
Right.
Because in the cartoon,
they just invested more into the story.
More development.
Right. It's if you watch the TV series, you're gonna get that you're gonna get to see how much more Ash is invested in these characters, and these Pokemon are invested in him.
What do you give it, and what's your rating for it?
I give it 4 Dragon Balls out of 7. For one, like I say, it was a decent retelling. The animation was great, but they skipped a lot of good parts. They left a lot of good characters out.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 7 Dragon Balls, and that's strictly because the nostalgic feel. Like, if I didn't have the nostalgic feel, it'd probably be even worse because it was so rushed. Like, so much was happening so quickly, and as someone who used to be an avid Pokemon fan, it was way too fast for me. And, like, the old series may have been too slow, but this was way too fast. So I give it a 4.5, but that's strictly because the nostalgia. It touched you a couple times, just being like, wow, that's kind of cool that they referenced that. But we missed on so many things. So 4.5 out of 7 for sure.
Well, guys, that's it from us on the Pokemon I Choose You. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and comment. Also, share this video so we can help spread the word about the channel. So thanks again for watching, and tune in next time. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Bang, bang. Okay, it's not stopping.
Alright, my synopsis was way too long on Pokemon I Choose You, the movie. So basically, moral of the story was, Ash went on his adventure. It was a summary of Season 1, and we got to hear the story of Ho-Oh. Yeah, that's it. Great. I hate all y'all. I hate all of you.